Good morning and welcome to Waad Academy. Everybody at the Academy hopes that you and your families have had a fantastic break, and we're all looking forward to welcoming your sons and daughters back to the Academy at some stage this academic year. Before we start and take a tour around the school, I'd like to take this opportunity to formally congratulate our senior students, and those are the boys and girls who are now in grades 11 and 12, for their absolutely outstanding examination results. When you analyse the data, they have achieved well above UK and international averages, and we're absolutely proud and delighted with their performance and look forward to all of them achieving the same in future years. So welcome to our auditorium, and this is the area of the school where the vast majority of our training takes place for staff. And we've started this training programme since January. Now, whether the students come back fully face-to-face, which we know our senior students, those students aged above 12 years old will be, or whether it's online, or whether it's the combination of both online and face-to-face learning, we are fully prepared to welcome your sons and daughters back, and most importantly to ensure that they start that whole journey of making academic and social progress this academic year. Our expectations are high, our students are fantastic, and we're looking forward to a really successful academic year. We spoke earlier about the preparation that all staff have been involved in since January this year to make sure that first of all our students are safe when they are welcomed back into school. Secondly, that lessons are exciting and challenging and engaging. And thirdly, to ensure that our students are all making regular progress throughout the academic year. If we do that, then any target that's set will be achieved and actually enhanced further. We've constructed an action plan which has 3 elements, and these elements will be shared with you. Element 1 is leadership, including student leadership, and a great deal of work has taken place to prepare and plan to ensure that there are fantastic leadership opportunities for all our students around learning and improving our classroom performance from the staff perspective. The curriculum that we offer, and I've alluded to that already in terms of the 21st century learning skills, in terms of our literacy strategies, the way that we assess and the way that we feed back to our students, which is the assessment element. And then finally, and as I said at the beginning, the most important factor, the culture of the school, where students' self-esteem is increased, where they're happy, where they're content, and where they start to contribute to the community within Waad, but also the outside community in our local area. I want you to cast your minds back to March 2020, which was the last time that any students came into schools in the Kingdom. And I want you to think about between 7 AM and 7:45 AM and what was going on. You've got cars coming in, you've got students moving in and out of the building. So when you've got such beautiful spaces as this, and when you've got the vast car parking facilities that we've had, you can understand that we can take full control over both the entrance and the exit of the school building. So students will have their status in terms of their vaccinations and temperatures checked, and then we'll come into this vast area, whether it's in the boys' school or whether in the girls' school, and then will be escorted to their classrooms for learning. We know that our primary students, in other words those girls and boys who are under the age of 12, will not be returning to school straight away at the start of term, and we expect to welcome them back to school at the end of October this particular year. Feedback that we received from parents and also the outcomes of our students' assessments in their S2 examinations have indicated that the online learning that we provided at Waad was successful. However, we just don't sit back and let it rest. We're obviously constantly trying to improve our practice as teachers to ensure top quality learning for all of our students. So we've looked at ways and means of using Zoom and using Canvas to make sure that our lessons are more engaging, the way that we can ensure that we have greater collaboration, in other words, group work taking place in chat rooms, and then focusing the types of tasks that the boys and girls will be working on online in terms of problem solving, more critical thinking, and further refinements of the excellent range of apps that we've got within the Academy. I'd now like to start talking further about the experience that our secondary students, in other words the boys and girls over the age of 12, will be experiencing when they return to school on the 29th. I've said earlier that they will be placed in pods, and what we do is we ensure that there is no contact between each pod within the school. The pod is their teaching group. You can see the way that we've got the whole class laid out, that we're going to be thoroughly socially distanced and in line with what MOE and Ministry of Health requirements are. We've talked about how we can safely move our students into school through the great sort of cavernous areas that we have to ensure that that's done safely. So thank you for listening to me. I hope you've enjoyed our tour around the school. If you've got any queries or any other questions, please email customer services or come through on our direct line number, and they will get your message to a member of my team or to myself. We're all really looking forward to welcoming your sons and daughters and yourselves back into the Waad Academy community, and we're all really looking forward to an extremely successful academic year.